Hey everyone, so I just want to make this video because this is something that I love to do. It is something that I have made a lot of money on, and it's really been such a blessing because I haven't had to work since I've been in college. Well, I mean, obviously I'm working from home. However, this gives me so much free time, and I've tried to do a lot of online jobs. They never pay enough. They don't pay when you want to get paid. Like, this is something you could do whenever, and it can be very, very rewarding. It doesn't really take a lot of work. It just is something that you have to kind of commit to. I know for me, like, I'll go one whole day or I'll list stuff for like a whole day, and then go like 2 weeks without listing anything. There are a couple things that I do to help sell stuff quicker, that I think a lot of people on Poshmark don't consider, which I understand, but I guess I can talk about that later. But I use Poshmark for all my listing, and the reason why I use Poshmark is because it is kind of fun, and it is really a focus market rather than like eBay is more the general population. You can put whatever you want on there. It's really hard to get like a following and like loyal customers, because typically people go on eBay when they're looking for a deal for one thing or another. Usually I buy stuff on eBay for like electronics, that because they're guaranteed up to a certain like time frame, and it's, if I'm looking for something really obscure, I go on eBay too. But I've been selling stuff since I was like 14 years old, and I'm doing Poshmark now because, I'm 26, 27. I mean, I'm 27 years old, and all of my friends are trying to get famous and stuff on Instagram, and they're all have family and kids, and I'm over here still trying to finish college. I live in this tiny campus apartment that's really shitty, but I digress. I'm still going through college, and I waited because I wanted to go into a program that I enjoy. So I finally found that program, but it's so time consuming that I don't have time to work. I've tried. I was bartending for a long time, and it was really, really hard to work and study, especially when, I have so many assignments to do and not enough time because I had to work a shift that I didn't even know when I was getting off because we might have been super busy, So anyways, so what I do with Poshmark is I've been shopping at thrift stores since I was a little kid. So it's kind of something that I have a nose for. Okay, I didn't really have a plan going into this video, but I go to thrift stores to buy some stuff, and then list it on Poshmark. You just get on Poshmark, take some pictures. I've tried so many different methods of taking pictures, but the thing that's worked for me the best is just flat lays and trying stuff on and taking them in good lighting. My lighting in my apartment is so bad, but we have a really big window in our living room, so I wait till the sun comes out and then I take pictures, maybe crop them a little bit, and also turn the shadow up. That's the one setting that helps the most. I do not have a lot of time to edit pictures, so if I feel like editing pictures, like if it doesn't come out the same color, I'll turn the shadow up and it'll totally fix it and brighten it up for the better. So I take all my pictures one day of everything I have. I don't even measure them. Like right now, I don't measure anything unless someone asks, which is really bad, but I just don't have time. Like I have set hours in the day of like what I need to do. So like typically if it's something that is really different, like if it's not shirts but like pants, like the inseam and the waist is pretty big. If it's a pair of pants that are like a size 3 or a size 2, you'll want to measure the waist, but always measure the inseam because that's the one thing that varies widely across brands, especially if they don't say like short or regular or long on the tags for the size. And then, so after I take all the pictures on one day, I will upload them onto Poshmark. And I typically like don't know how much things are selling for when I'm listing, and I don't care to look it up half the time. However, like if you know the retail price of something, you'll probably want to list it at like 20% of what the retail price is. I want to say 20%, unless it's something that's very like rare or like couture or very like different. If it's something that is different or like handmade and in really good condition, you'll want to list that at maybe like half or 75% the retail price. Like I had a sweater the other day that it was really cool. It had like all these designs on it, but it was knitted. It was like an old person sweater, and really pretty blues and turquoises. Then like someone shredded the arms on it, just like cut holes out in the arm all the way down. But the brand that it was a specific like company that specializes in handmade like alterations. So I listed that at half the retail price and got about half when I only paid a couple dollars for it. And I like to keep in mind, like, you kind of like know, or what I do when I go into thrift stores is I only buy stuff that I see myself wearing. I don't buy stuff that I don't see myself wearing, and I typically like only buy stuff in my size unless it's something I know I'll sell quickly, because I don't want to end up with a bunch of stuff that I wasn't sure would sell or not, because I already have a lot of stuff that I don't know I'll be able to sell or not. And it makes it a lot easier to really like pick and choose what you're gonna buy. I guess, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Instead of just talking about it, I'm just going to like live stream it on my phone so I can just show you guys. So just like hold on one second and I'll just like